Welcome to day 3 of the Write Your Book Now 5-day challenge. Today we're going to talk about creating a signature story. Our reader is the hero, and we are only the expert guide. We take our reader along with us and help them to solve that challenge that they may have, or get them to a destination, or give them new information, or provide assistance. So the benefit of a signature story is that it connects our readers to us through shared experiences. During the signature story phase, we emphasize with our readers and develop trust. We also give them permission to fail because we've done it too. And by this, we are empowering them to succeed. Now, we want to take our reader from point A to point B without all the detours. We want to help them avoid the pitfalls and find the shortcuts. We want to help them develop a system and share that system and share our stories along the way as well. Signature story basically is sharing the reality that the reader is currently living. Each chapter can have a before and after within its chapter, but they all follow the same pattern of the hero's journey. We start with everyday life. Then we get a call to adventure. Something new happens, or the reader is giving a new circumstance they must respond to. There is always an exit option. Here they must decide to take the journey or not. Think of movies like The Little Mermaid, or more mature movies like When Harry Met Sally. After they've made the decision to take the journey or not, this is when we get to the trials. The trials and the tipping point, where they are climbing the mountain and must face their greatest fear or challenge. After this point is the transformation or the rebirth. They survive and gain a reward, where they have new insights or a new outlook on life. And thinking about the hero's journey, we want to think about, well, where is that pain in relation to you? How does your expertise come into play in helping your reader go from Pain Island to Pleasure Island? Pain Island for your reader is, Pleasure Island for your reader is. Until you have these two pieces figured out, mapping them together is going to be quite difficult. Because in the hero's journey, as we help our reader go from Pain Island to Pleasure Island, we need to answer a couple of questions. The first being, well, how do you get there? What is the straightest path to get there? What's the quickest path? What are some potential challenges along the way? How can we deal with those things? And what lessons do they need to know in order to deal with those things? If we know where they want to go, we know which stories and examples we can share with them. And if I know what my reader wants to accomplish, then I can share stories about either how I or others have accomplished it. And that's exactly what I did in my book, History Determines Her Story. I shared my story along with other living as well as deceased women throughout history. And they all had a similar background, this similar through line in each of their stories, where there was a skill or a talent that they had and that maybe they didn't know how to utilize until that calling came, until that call for adventure was given. They didn't know how to actualize their gifts. And that may be just like some of you right now listening to this. Maybe you don't know how to actualize your gift yet, and you believe that through the writing process, it will be revealed. Well, I have news for you. This is a great place to start. So, when asking, where is my reader trying to go? Some of the things that you want to also answer along the way are here on the screen. The biggest challenge or fear that relates to them. Also, why you're writing this book. Your book is a call to action. It's a call to be transformed, a call to join the journey. So what are you calling your reader to? Where was your desired or obtained destination? What needed to take place in order for you to get there? What challenges did you encounter along the way? And what lessons did you learn or epiphanies did you have? This was a quick video, I know, but you've got some work to do. In creating your signature story, you first must identify what the challenge is and the journey in between pain and pleasure islands. These should be housed within each of the chapters. You need to make sure that along the way you make yourself relatable, involving case studies, historical figures, examples, and personal stories. Share who you are, as well as who they are and who they want to be. Creating a signature story within each chapter about the pain the reader might have and the pleasure that they desire is a way to keep them hooked and turning every single page. So, as always, here is your homework for day 3. You have to figure out what are the steps from pain to pleasure island for your reader. You can do this by first looking at your own life and think about some of the challenges that you've overcome. How did you get there? Who helped you? What steps did you take? What lessons did you learn? And 2, what are some stories you can share with your reader? What are some personal examples you have of success, or even examples of others? So, day 3 is in the books. So excited that you came back. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Till then.